Welcome back to Nylon News, This Just Happened. I'm Gabrielle, the global editor-in-chief. You may remember Kimberly. And this week, in honor of the eclipse, we're getting super witchy. In response to the national conversation about white supremacy, the University of Texas joined Baltimore in removing all of its Confederate statues. I don't know why it took a fucking white supremacy rally to get people to do that, but whatever, it's great. President Trump finally announced his plans to resolve the nearly 16-year-old war in Afghanistan by sending more troops there. Hillary Clinton released the first excerpt from her upcoming book of personal essays. In it, she says that she wishes that during the debates, she had just called Trump a creep to his face. We wish that too. Maybe you heard that there was an eclipse last week. So before we make you watch a minute of Nylon editors staring at the sun, we brought in Gala, our resident astrologist, to tell us what exactly an eclipse means. And by exactly, I mean spiritually.
Hi, I'm Gala Mukamolova, and I'm the astrologer for Nylon magazine. I want to talk to you about how this solar eclipse is making all of us feel crazy. It is a big cosmic event. It doesn't just come and go. The solar eclipse this time and the next 2 years is in Leo, and that is all about leadership. It's all about our communities. It's all about our relationships. It's also about our political scape. It's about who rules us, who we allow to rule us, and what we're willing to do to have the world that we want. Meanwhile, Mercury in retrograde is definitely still on the case, ruining all of our lives and making us late everywhere. Saturn is leaving retrograde this week, so we're gonna start to feel like we can move. If you haven't changed your life to fit the way that you want to live and the kind of person you want to be, you're gonna feel extremely pushed to do just that. And we want something different with our lives that feels really meaningful and powerful to us.
We're in Washington Square Park to look at the solar eclipse. It's the first total solar eclipse on a new moon in 100 years, so it's a big deal. You can't look at it directly because it burns your retinas, so we all have our special glasses. It feels like the end of the world out here. I'm gonna look at it. So the solar eclipse is coming to an end. This alien fell from space in the middle of it. What did you think of the eclipse? Sam. Up next is Hayden with new music.
Welcome to the new reign of Taylor Swift. She just released last week her first single in 3 years. It's off her new album Reputation, due out in November. She's reclaiming the snake, so rock on, Taylor.
Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just...
Meanwhile, Katy Perry dropped her video for Swish Swish, the alleged, not so alleged, Taylor Swift diss song. It features a lot of dissing.
Swish, swish, swish. Another one in the basket.
Paris released a new album called All We Know of Heaven, All We Need of Hell. Frontwoman Lynn Gunn goes really hard in the rock star paint. She is so badass and cool. On top of that, a queer icon. And so, what are you waiting for? Listen to it. Iron and Wine released a new album called Beast Epic. Samuel Beam continues to thrive in the indie acoustic scene, and it'll make you feel.
For all the love you left behind, you can have mine.
Hercules and Love Affair will be releasing their new album Omnian. The title track is all about searching for your own identity and not being afraid to look up into the heavens for that.
Allow me to raise my hand and admit how much of a fool I am.
Cara Delevingne Lavigne will be featured on St. Vincent's new album, which has yet to be titled, but she's singing a song with St. Vincent called Pills. It's about pills that make you grow bigger, make you grow smaller, make you have sex, make you eat, make you not eat. Pills. It's going to be poppin'. And finally, James Franco and his bandmate Tim O'Keefe of the band Daddy are releasing a remix version of their 2016 album, Let Me Get What I Want. It comes out September 8th. If you like James Franco, if you like the word daddy, if you want to help them get what they want, listen to it. It's good.
Next up, we have Jenna with beauty and fashion news.
Everlane is answering our prayers for high-quality yet affordable denim. While the direct-to-consumer brand has been providing us with sustainable basic knits and leather goods since 2010, the brand is finally launching a full denim line starting September 7th. The first installment will include one simple silhouette, a straight-leg jean in 4 different colorways, available for $68 a pair. ColourPop, the e-commerce beauty brand known for its $5 lippy sticks and crystal-infused setting and priming sprays, has now launched a full line of brow products. Brow Boss will consist of one brow pencil available in 4 different shades for $5 and a $6 clear gel that will keep them in place all day long. And finally, it looks as though cult favorite beauty brand Too Faced has something super sparkly heading our way. Founder Jared Blandino took to Instagram to post another one of his sneaky peek videos featuring a model painting on what looks like a glittering peel-off face mask. While there's no launch date just yet, stay tuned.
The creators of Stranger Things announced that the show probably won't go past season 4, which makes sense because by then all those kids will have gone through puberty. DC Comics and Warner Brothers are coming out with yet another Batman spinoff. This one will be the Joker's backstory. I'm definitely not going to see it, but you should. Marsha Clark is developing a crime drama for ABC, not so loosely based on her experiences during the O.J. Simpson trial. We're really hoping that Sarah Paulson plays her again. Season 7 of American Horror Story premieres September 5th. It's about a lesbian couple in the Midwest, one of whom loses her shit after Trump wins. It's not based on my life, I swear. In case you feel like you've reached the end of the internet in terms of your binge watching options, we brought in Ben, our resident TV expert, with his top pick.
If you're looking for a summer show to binge watch, I recommend Ozark, which stars Jason Bateman and Laura Linney, about a family who is laundering money for a drug cartel, and when they get in trouble with said drug cartel, they are forced to move down to the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri and set up shop there. It's kind of like Breaking Bad meets Bloodline, and it also features a breakout performance from Julia Garner, who's a young actress. She plays a townie who is a thief. She steals money, she steals scenes. It's nothing you haven't really seen before, but that's kind of what makes it fun. And because of that familiarity, you can kind of half watch it. You know, you can do your laundry during it, you can check your Instagram, you can clean your apartment, kind of have it on in the background, and it's very, very addictive, and I guarantee you get through it within a week. And yeah, it's terrific.
While Tina was in LA, she stopped by the House of Intuition for crystal healing.
I'm at the House of Intuition, which has been a spiritual hub for mystics, witches, and healers for over 7 years.
It was created by 2 women who wanted to create a healing space where people could come and get guidance. One of the things that House of Intuition is really known for is the gorgeous crystals that we have here. And they each have their own specific intentions.
This room is my dream room. I never want to let this go.
You want to see the crystal healing room?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do that.
These are the crystals that I use in my crystal healings. And the healing that I do is actually called middle pillar healing. It is an old Kabbalistic ritual. It actually comes from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. They were the first order of their kind that allowed women in to be equal as the same as men.
This whole practice seems like really aligned with the idea that wellness does stem from within.
Absolutely. A really common question that we get all the time is, how do I protect myself? What I like to tell people is, even when it comes to protection, your best protection is shining from the inside out.
Everyone, come here.
Come get a middle pillar healing.
Do this.
And here's Marissa with her most wanted item of the week.
Hey guys, this week's most wanted is the Unif Ace top. It's buttoned down, it has a pointy collar, it's sheer, has flowers all over it, like the ones you would buy at a grocery store that are dyed like blue and green and red that shouldn't be, but it's cool. And you can layer things underneath it or wear it with a cute bralette. It's like Clarissa Explains It All meets Delia's catalogs from the early 2000s. So it's very like Paris Hilton vibes, but if she were to be punk. I'm very into it. I just bought a Von Dutch bag. Maybe I'll pair it with that. So if you're very into the early 2000s like I am, then you're totally gonna wear this all the time.
Up next, Vic Mensa stopped by our offices for a show and tell.
I'm Vic Mensa. I make music, and I brought the autobiography of Malcolm X and a collection of James Baldwin essays for show and tell. My album is inspired by the autobiography of Malcolm X. This book is like the beginning knowledge of self for a black man in America. I included the James Baldwin as well because there's a song on my album called The Fire Next Time, and the title was inspired by a book of James Baldwin's called The Fire Next Time. My album, the autobiography, it's a collection of my most personal and important stories about my own life and experiences that takes you through themes like racial identity, drug abuse and dependence, police brutality, love, loss, mental health, depression, world peace, vision for the future, something more unified than what we're seeing now.
Thanks for watching Nylon News. This just happened. I'm Gabrielle, and me and my support animal are signing off.